Okay, this will be video 2 for week 4. I just want to have a look over a little bit of the material that I've made for you, covering the grammar points to start with. Okay, here's the file that I've uploaded to the LMS rather. We're going to be looking at this, that, these, and those. Right? Now they have a lot of functions in English, but it's really quite simple. I guess this looks a little bit more difficult than it is. What's in this box is a determiner. Come and look at this. That's a very good idea. That water tastes strange. So determiner is talking about which specific object. And this one, box is the object, this box. Water is the subject, that water. And here as pronouns, we're using this as the object and that as the subject. That's the only difference, really. Okay. So pointing to things as determiners. Right? We also use with singular and uncountable nouns. So that when it gets to a little bit complicated. What about these ones? Right? So as a plural noun. These computers, these ones, those windows. Right? So uncountable nouns like juice or milk or shoes, not shoes. But read through this material and just familiarize yourself and think about the different ways you can use this, that, these, and those. We also use them with time phrases, right? So especially like this Monday, this weekend, and next Monday and next weekend. That's a very interesting point in English. One point I'd like to make is when you're in the early part of the week, when it's Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, right? The next weekend coming, we say this weekend, and next weekend is the weekend after that. When we're in the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, we say next weekend will be the one a week later. So this and next, when talking about days and weekends, can change depending on whether we're in the beginning of the week or in the end of the week. Right? Here makes the point as well, the one that's coming or the one that we're currently in. As pronouns, right? So when we're talking about something specific, but we don't say what it is, right? Can you turn that off? Talking about the TV. What color are those? Those shoes. Right? We can also use it talking about people. This is my mother. That is your brother. Right? And on the telephone as well. Now, the difference between this and these and that and those has two forms of distance. Things that are close to us we refer to as this and these. And things that are far away from us we also refer to as that and those. Right? So how about this pencil? No, that pencil over there. How about these flowers? No, I like those flowers over there better. That talks about physical distance. We also use it to talk about emotional distance as well, which is a nice point, I think. Right? Is that your girlfriend? Right? Do you like those paintings? Asking how close you are to them. Right? Yes, this is my girlfriend. That girl over there, she was my girlfriend. Right? So that's a nice point. So I get you to read through and try to understand what this is talking about as well. Now, the second grammar point for this week is talking about preferences. Right? So, which would you prefer? Right? Prefer tends to be not talking about something special, but when we use rather, it tends to be talking about something that's more specific. So that's the point that's made down here. Preferred generally talks about likes, dislikes. I prefer to eat tteokbokki. I don't like to eat samgyeopsal so much. I like tteokbokki. I don't like samgyeopsal. So you can talk about those kind of things. Those kind of things would be good to ask as question forms. So I've put in these question forms that I want you to practice and be ready to ask your partner in the group work this week. So your questions can be like this. Which do you prefer? Volleyball or football? Which do you prefer? Soju or makgeolli? And then to answer, your answers can be like this. So I want you to sort of start to memorize these so you're ready prepared to talk to them. As a consequence, I've prepared a little group work activity. Right? So you can see from this, it's very simple, but this is just to start you off in your group, asking questions. Which do you prefer, cats or dogs? I prefer dogs to cats. That kind of pattern drill is what I want you to start producing in your groups this week. Which do you prefer, reading books or watching TV? Actually, I would rather watch YouTube than do either. I would rather watch YouTube than watch TV or read a book. I would rather play League of Legends than watch YouTube. And those are the kind of learning outcomes you should be producing in this week. Again, if you have any questions, please get in touch, and I'll see you in class in this week.